How you doing? Mr. DJ's here. It is Monday morning, a couple of weeks before Christmas. It is December 12th, 2016. How you doing? Well, tonight I want to outsource Billboard's Hot 100. Pick out a few, two or three Lost 45s. I mean, we're talking completely Lost 45s from the week of, I believe it's December 6th, 1975. This is for my 70s YouTube channel, December 6th, 1975. And let me give you the top 5 hits from that week. The Way I Want to Touch You, one of my favorite songs from 1975 by Captain Tennille, written by Tony Tennille. Let's Do It Again by the Staple Singers at number 4. Sky High by Britain's Jigsaw at number 3. And That's the Way I Like It by Casey and the Sunshine Band. Those disco sounds emanating from Florida, from Miami, and Fly Robin Fly from Silver Convention at number 1. But I want to go all the way down. A well-known group, but a very obscure record though, just the same. Number 96, making its debut that weekend. Funky Weekend by the Stylistics. Stylistics, they were so huge in the early 70s. And let's go into it real quick. They signed with the AFCO record label. It was run by a couple of legendary record label people and producers. Their name was Hugo and Luigi. I believe that's how you pronounce their names. Hugo and Luigi. Luigi. And when they signed with AFCO record labels, Stylistics, they hooked up with a legendary producer. His name was Tom Bell. Tom Bell had already worked with the Delphonics, had created a catalog of music with the Delphonics, and they gave him complete creative control over the Stylistics. Legend has it that when Tom Bell when he auditioned to Stylistics, he wasn't impressed with the group itself, but he loved the high falsetto of Russell Tompkins Jr., the lead singer. He was just awesome. And he built the sound, he built that whole stylistic sound around his voice, that high falsetto voice of Russell Tompkins. Tom Bell and Linda Creed, they wrote the hit songs, and Tom Bell would produce. And boy, they were on a roll. 1971, they were Stop, Look, I believe it was Stop, Look, and Listen. That came out in spring of 71. And then You Are Everything, Bet You by Golly While, I'm Stone in Love with You, Break Up the Makeup, and of course my favorite by them was Rock and Roll Baby back in the fall of 1973. 1971, 1972, 1973, and 1974. They could not go wrong, the Stylistics. But then Tom Bell, I don't know why, but Tom Bell stopped working with the Stylistics in 1974. And Hugo and Luigi, they took over as producers, and they brought in, guess who they brought in as a arranger? Van McCoy. And let's put it all together. Another hit, a Lost 45 by the Stylistics. I'm thinking 1974, late summer, fall of 1974. Might have been a little bit earlier, though, by the Stylistics. That one went to number 18. Their popularity fell off here in the States, but they got a second leash on life in Britain. The lighter pop sound, the lighter pop soul sound that Hugo and Luigi, along with Van McCoy, that they were producing for the Stylistics, were getting them hits. They were getting Stylistics traction in England. And Can't Give You Anything went to number 1 in Britain by the Stylistics in 1975. And they had a number of hit records in 1975. The Stylistics had 2 greatest hits albums that went to number 1 in Britain. 1975, 1976, that second leash on life in England, the Stylistics. How about that? Under 2 different producers and arranger. Funky Weekend was one of them. I didn't do so well here in the States, though. Funky Weekend went to number 63 on Billboard's Hot 100. Actually went to number 76, but it was on Billboard's Hot 100 though for 2 months, over 2 months. For 9 weeks, it peaked at number 76. It debuts at number 96 the week of December the 6th. Was it December 6th? I do believe it is. Let me make sure I got the date right. December 6th, 1975. It is the Stylistics.